think obviously we're pleased with the two results. I think our performance on Wednesday wasn't the best. Westminster's obviously a good team, and they really pushed us, but we were able to get the result regardless. So we kind of took that one hard and said, hey, treat it like a loss, and came back on Friday and put 5 past once again, not a bad Metro State team. They're a team that can give you some problems, and much more convincing performance in the Friday game. So.
Absolutely. And then looking ahead, last home weekend, you have South Dakota Mines coming up, and then kind of a big match with Regis on Sunday. What is the team been practicing on? What can we expect for this weekend?
We're just working on, a few new things and just trying to be as solid as possible for both those games. We kind of just told the guys that they have to treat the next 4 games like championship games and take it one game at a time. So.
Absolutely. Question.
Well, you guys kind of had a weird week last week. Game on Sunday, and then Wednesday, and then Friday again. How do you guys kind of adapt to a weird schedule and then going back to your normal schedule?
Just one day at a time, Like, it's kind of been our mantra all year. So we gave them Monday off last week, and then just tried to get them as rested as possible for the short week. And this week it's the added bonus that we have a long week, so we have a lot of time to train and be fully ready. So we're just working as hard as we can this week. So.
Sunday's off is a bonus during the season, isn't it? I mean, it's just like, wow. The whole day, obviously the women were playing and all, but just kind of a day to maybe decompress a little bit.
No, yeah.
So
Oh,
what you
is
do
that?
all day?
Oh, Sunday. I mean, we had the option to go take ice baths in the training room, so that was kind of nice to help relax our legs and stuff. But really, as me as an individual, it's nice to have kind of a day off, but it's nice to go in and get some individual work and things I can work on too, to help me just be a better player overall and help contribute more to the team.
What are you guys working on, with the home success, road success in general? But how do you do that, individually every day? Or I know you said to take it one day at a time, but maybe what are you guys working on as a team this week?
We're working on our defensive shape right now. Even though you're winning games, there's still within games things that you need to do better, or in each game. Sometimes you're more successful with one thing than you were another. Like each opponent gives you different headaches. So we're just kind of working on being a little more solid, and so we got big games coming up against teams that can score goals. So I think that's kind of been our focus this week, is being as solid as possible defensively, and we'll see what we work on tomorrow. But that's been the 2 days so far.
How much of that is planning for the opponent, and how much is just working your strengths and weaknesses?
I think it's more working on us. Like at the end of the day, we told the guys if we play to our potential, then it's rare that you're gonna, play somebody that gets the better of you, right? And there's days that you play poorly and you still win, but it's rare that it's the other way around. And we have that kind of talent to be able to say that. So we just want to be the best version of ourselves going into, this end of season running. So
From the past, we've asked some of your guys before, what are your goals? And don't really have individual. They're just we just want to win. Is that the culture for you guys, or is that because other times you ask somebody and they're like, I want to score X amount of goals this year, and for you guys it really seems pretty team oriented.
I think so. At the beginning of this year, we sat down as a team and wrote down some goals, and I think that kind of helped everyone focus on attaining those goals. And yes, of course, everyone wants, to score a certain amount of goals or do this and that for themselves. But I think this year, especially, the kind of personal aspect has really taken a back seat, and just everyone as a team is just pushing each other and just trying to make sure we attain those goals of reaching it to the RMAC, making NCAA. So I think this year is just a lot more team focused than individual.
Do you think that's helped you guys be more successful, that you guys have found that really team chemistry? Because it seems like on the field you guys work really well together. So has that helped a lot with your guys' success?
Yeah, it really has. And on the other side of that, we we as a team like are always really together too outside of soccer. So then that also helps like just have like a better connection with everyone, you know.
It also seems like you guys, I mean, you work well together, but you push each other. I mean, it's one of those things where you know what the end goal is, so we're going to push each other every day in practice, and you kind of live for that.
Yeah.
Kind of the feeling is push me harder.
Yeah. We're a family, like, you know, like we have each other's back, so like we know what we're capable of and what level we should be at, you know. So we're always just pushing ourselves to be our best.
Last 2 home games of the season, I mean, the culture has been incredible. I mean, what has it been like for you guys as players and as for coach, you know, just that extra environment, kind of maybe like the 12th man of having, you know, the home advantage and what the crowd has played in for you guys and the success of the season?
I think there's definitely moments during games where we can get into like a lull where we're lacking energy, we're not playing our best, and the crowd, when they start to get involved, really does help a lot, because sometimes like our bench will lack energy or just for some reason we're not playing super great that day. So when they start going, just something happens within us all, and it's just like something clicks, and it is honestly like a 12th man. And then on the other side of it, the other team is now, okay, wow, you have X amount of people yelling, supporting them. So I think it's definitely a help for us when the fans and crowds get into it.
Yeah, it just gives that extra energy.
All right, question of the week. If your life was a TV show, what would it be?
A sitcom.
It's like,
With kids
wow.
everywhere.
It's a good question. Probably maybe Survivor. Probably that. Yeah.
I don't know. We were looking beforehand, but something with either a lot of fitness or some yoga. Those things we like to do a lot. So if there's a TV show that focuses on those, that'd be mine.